It's showtime.
All right, here we go. So first things first, I just want to say thank you to everyone that contributed to subbing to my Twitch, twitch.tv/poppinSwiss. If you guys want to watch my live streams, watch me play or play me, and lurk, chill, chat, and contribute towards sub goals, or just subbing to the channel in general to support me, but or just follow the channel. So because we hit our sub goal, we are going to be doing a Snake moveset tier list. In doing so, I don't believe that we actually need an E and an F, so I'm going to remove these. I think S to D is okay. We might get rid of D, to be honest, but we'll kind of see how it goes. I'll zoom in a little bit more as well. I was going to make my own yesterday, but luckily some good person actually made this already, so in doing so, I don't have to do that. So that is very, very nice. Whoever made this, thank you. Okay. So Snake obviously has a very intricate moveset. It can be good all around depending how you use it. But he does have a lot of good moves in general. That's what we're going to be ranking. So we got things such as his aerials, his normals, his special moves, and his taunt and final smash is here as well. So we'll go over all of it. All right. So first things first, I think we should start with the standard, which is going to be his jab. Where is his jab actually? Is it not here? Jab's right here. Okay. So jab, I would say would probably go, I would probably say jab would be an A. The reason I say that is because, Jab 1, it's mainly because of Jab 1. Jab 1 comes out frame 3, right? If you are quick enough, you can get F tilt out of it as well. And after Nair 1, Jab 1 into F tilt can be a true combo if you got the timing down. The timing is hard though. So but if you got the timing down like Ally did, then you're gonna be going places. Dev2397, thank you so much for the tier 1. Appreciate that, man. Long time no see. Hope you've been doing all right. So Jab 1 is a really good option for Snake. It's a very quick option as well after clanking, or if you just want a fast option in general, Jab is there. It's pretty decent on also -8, that too. Pretty decent option out of clank as well. Good range and stuff like that too. We're also going to pull up ultimate frame data just so that way we can go over the moves in general. Obviously, I've done pretty much a moveset guide on every single one of his moves, I'm pretty sure. But, hope you're doing well also. Thank you. I'm doing very well, especially after we hit our sub goal. So again, Jab 1 is frame 3, very fast option, -8. It does have some lag behind it, obviously. So Jab 1 up tilt can be a thing, but it's at really, really high percent. So that could also be a thing. It could also check your opponent as well if they decide not to shield, which some people tend to not do. So you could just Jab 1 and then get the up tilt and they won't even expect it. So that's another thing as well. Jab 2 is obviously -16, so it's even worse. And it's 24, so it is slower. But a good mix-up that I found is Jab 1-2, and then doing like a down air or like a dash attack, or a different tilt in general. Like you can probably go into F tilt or something like that too. And then Jab 3, obviously the slowest of them all, -32. Now, Jab 3 is usually only going to land if your opponent drops shield, right? Like if you Jab 1-2 and then you kind of delay the third hit, they might drop shield and then you end up getting the third hit. That tends to happen once in a while, not all the time. Other than that, though, for as far as like Jab 3 goes, you really shouldn't use it at all unless you land Jab 1-2. But for the most part, like if they're shielding, Jab 1 is a good check, and then Jab 1-2 is just the same thing, but it's slower, or like it's worse on shield. So you're better off checking with jab 1. And then, jab 1, 2 is just a mix-up. Jab 1, 3 is like if they drop shield. And then otherwise, if you want to go for the full jab 1 to 3, then you generally just want to make sure you land jab 1 to be able to combo into the other 2. That's pretty much what you want to do. So we're going to put jab up here, mainly because of jab 1. We could also put it down here as well if we wanted to, but I think I'm going to put it up here for now. I think jab 1 is really, really nice. But if you were to put the whole jab into it, then I would put it on probably B. But it's mainly right here for now. I don't know if I'm going to change it. It's here for now because of jab 1. Hey, what's up, Jams? Welcome. After jab, let's go into the next one, which is going to be F tilt. F tilt, obviously another good option. Frame 4 startup. Though it is you're pretty open on shield. You're minus 22, 31 frames in total. So, that leaves you heavily open if you decide to use F tilt 1. Jab 1 is better as far as checking someone, especially on shield. So rather than F tilt 1, obviously there's a big difference. Minus 8 versus minus 22. That's a huge difference. You haven't missed much, Hammy Donut. We literally just started. Now, F tilt 2, again, same thing. Minus 22 or minus 21, depending on hit or distance in general. But it does do good damage. F tilt in general altogether does 15%, or if you delay the F tilt 2, it does more damage, so it'll do up to 18%. So there's that as well. But other than that, though, it's pretty rough on shield, right? It's rough on shield. You can use the F tilt 2 to kind of extend a bit. So like if someone hits you on shield and you spam F tilt and they're at like a distance where F tilt 2 will hit, that could help as well. So there is that. But for the most part, though, it is a good option to have. Obviously, as far as up close tilt, this is something a lot of people are going to use, especially because the damage-wise versus jab, it has better damage. It's only a frame 1 difference as far as startup goes, frame 4 versus frame 3, and it launches very well too. You also have to understand that you could down throw F tilt, some of the cast. At 126 or 142, depending on character, and as well as depending on side as well, if they're facing left or right. So that's another reason why F tilt is up there too. And F tilt could definitely kill if you were to get a down throw on the side of the stage, depending on character, obviously. But generally, the lighter characters are usually going to just die at down throw F tilt. So for that being said, like I would put personally F tilt. Where is it? Where are you at? All right. Being able to delay F tilt 1 slightly before F tilt 2 is good too. Yes, that could also, check your opponent's shield for drops. If your opponent's shield drops, that's another good thing to have as well. I would put it in A tier for now, because obviously it's a very highly used tilt. Good for punishing as well. So, F tilt 2 is still a good option. Now we're going to go on to up tilt. Up tilt is obviously, Oh yeah, that's another good thing. People fall out of it a lot though. Well, for me personally, they don't necessarily fall out too much for me, except for on slanted stages. Like if I land F tilt on a slanted stage, they usually just air dodge out of it, such as Lila and Yoshi's. But for the most part, I haven't really had any issues as far as F tilt falling out. But yeah, it does have that problem. I'd still put it A for A though, in my opinion. Now we have up tilt, which is obviously going to be S tier. It kills, right? It kills. It comes out frame 6. Sure, it has minus 18, but it does have some good pushback as well. So people can't really shield grab you unless they're really, really up close to you. Then they can shield grab you, but for the most part, though, it's got that good shield pushback. It comes out frame 6. It's minus 18, which isn't too bad. It's active for frames 6 to 8, and then also the late hitbox is 9 to 13. So there's that as well. So I think that's a really good thing to have too. And of course, it kills. It's a good anti-air, right? And it's got a disjoint too, which assists with the anti-air in general, which you can see right here. You can see the disjoint here. And even in doing so, even the late hit or the sour spot of up tilt can kill as well, depending on percent, obviously. So yeah, there's not really much else to add as far as up smash, as everyone knows up smash is up there. And sorry, not up smash, up tilt. And speaking of that, down tilt is obviously S tier as well, right? It might even be better than up tilt, as some would probably, agree on or say in general. Now down tilt is again the same exact thing. Frame 6, same as up tilt, and it's minus 13 on shield, so it's much safer. Down tilt's range is what makes it broken, as you can see. This is huge. This disjoint is crazy big. So, one, it's going to be hard to punish if you space it, right? Because of the fact that it has a giant disjoint. Two, it comes out frame 6, so it's a fast option. It's also putting Snake in crouch, right? So not only is it going to be hard to punish him because of the disjoint, but also because he's in crouch. So it's going to be hard for certain attacks to even hit Snake for him crouching. So without anything else to really say about it, down tilt is obviously S tier. There's really not much else to say about down tilt. It's pretty obvious. You would put it in A because you can't combo off of it. Snake doesn't necessarily have combos anyway, so I don't really think too much about combos per se. It's a great poking tool, and running down tilt is just amazing in general. And it anti-airs on top of that. And you can crawl and then punish with down tilt, which is really good for spacing and movement. I think the tech chase situation put to reply. That is highly underrated. That's what I do. Like, I'll down tilt someone and they'll land right on platform, and if they don't tech, which they usually never do because it's, you don't really expect it, you get a free double jump down air or a sticky or even an up air or whatever. So it's a really, really good option. Or you could just wait for their option as far as, what option they pick to get off of the ground from the platform, and then you could punish it. So it's really, really good. After that, we got dash attack. Now, dash attack is probably going to be S tier, to be honest. Nair into dash attack's an option, right? And dash attack covers a lot. Dash attack covers a lot as far as range goes. You know what I mean? What's up, Knight? And it's a good momentum tool too. Like, landing dash attack gives Snake so much momentum, whether you dash attack and then do another dash attack if they don't do anything, or you could just get them off stage that way. And also, like, if they're on ledge or if they're close to ledge, you land the dash attack, they're off stage, and then you got Snake in advantage state on the ledge because of the distance he travels in dash attack. He also has the invulnerability on his arms and head as well, so that also helps. Works as a good anti-air too for catching landings and stuff like that. Yes, the one in the middle is up tilt. That is correct, Knight. The only thing stopping it from being the best move in the game is because it flicks him above, which you can't really do much off. With down tilt, I mean, the best thing about down tilt is that you can see what your opponent does and you can react off of that. In general, like usually when you down tilt, either your opponent's gonna air dodge or they're gonna jump. And if they jump, you get a free neutral air or back air or up air. And then if they neutral air dodge, then you just wait for them to land and then you punish them for doing so. So that's one thing about down tilt that could make it a lot better as well. Dash tag is also a really good option doubles for getting out of a situation since he moves so fast. Yeah, and it's a really fast option as well. It comes out frame 5, right? Now, granted though, it does have a lot of lag. So if it touches shield, you're getting punished hard for it. And on whiff, you're getting punished too. Now, another thing too is that after you land the dash attack, you can hold down and he'll stay in crouch. So that could make it a little bit harder for opponents to even punish you for doing so because you'll be in crouch. Like let's say if it was a Captain Falcon and you dash attack his shield, right? And then you hold down to stay in crouch and he tries to jab you. He's not going to land jab, right? And I believe you can crouch under his up tilt and his grab as well. So, you know, that's something that could assist in regards of dash attack. And also it crosses up too. So if you get the cross up, it's going to be even harder for them to punish you for most of the cast, that is. But yeah, it's good nonetheless. It is you're pretty open on shield though, and then if you whiff dash attack, you're pretty open as well. So you got to keep that in mind too. It's one of those moves where you can't just throw it out all the time unless your opponent just doesn't know the snake matchup. Then dash attack is just going to destroy them, and then they're going to be mad about it. Yes, it is also good out of a parry. When you get so many subs, we got so many yesterday. It was crazy. I still can't believe that happened. After that, we're going to move into his smash attacks. And we have, first off, forward smash. Forward smash is D tier, in my opinion. It takes too long to come out. 41 frame startup, right? It does have really good shield knockback or pushback, so it pushes them back pretty well. So it could make it hard for them to punish. It's minus 18, which isn't terrible, but again, it comes out way too slow. It does 2 frame as well. It can catch some. It's really good against up Bs that are like quick, like Pikachu's up B, Spacey side B. You know. I just don't like that it's so slow. Actually, you know, that's really only one thing. We could put it in like a C tier for now. The main thing too is that like with F smash, like if you down throw and you know they're gonna roll behind, it's not like Brawl where in Brawl you could F smash behind you and then it hits them. This move is much slower in this game. So if you down throw, they roll back and you do F smash, they can shield it on time. They just have to hold shield. So there's that. But in my opinion, the only reason why it's not any higher than a C, I would say, is because it just takes way too long for it to come out. But that could also help too because it's good at catching sidesteps. Like if you know that someone's going to sidestep, then you can F smash and it'll hit them for sidestepping. That's at least one good thing of it too. And then we'll go over down smash momentarily, guys. Now we're gonna go over the next one, which is up smash. Let's see. Up smash is gonna be A for me, and the reason why it's not S is because it's slow as far as end lag goes. You're heavily open now than you were before. Like sure, you're +1 on shield when the mortar lands on them, but at the same time though, you have to really pick your shots of when you want to use this, because if you're just throwing it out willy-nilly or whatever, you're going to get punished for it. Unless the opponent doesn't know the matchup, then yes, it's going to work on ledge, right? Up smash spam is going to work on ledge if your opponent doesn't know the matchup. If they do know the matchup, then it's going to be harder to actually be able to use it. Because again, it has a lot of end lag, right? You have to be a little bit closer to ledge as well, for it to actually like 2-frame or hit ledge or whatever. And also like if you do land up smash, it generally doesn't kill until like super high %, right? Can you give me motivation to get back to doing do your homework? All right. So how do you make your name capital in chat? You were supposed to make it capital when you changed your name. Anyways, so up smash is here. The only reason it's not up in S tier is one, because up smash spam only works against people that don't know the matchup, in my opinion. Otherwise, they're just going to get around it. Two, it has a lot of end lag. It's not the same as it was before. You're not +6 like you were pre-patch, which was like last year or a year ago or whatever. But yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of end lag. You did. You're gonna have to try again. And then the next one is down smash. All right, so down smash is gonna be a little hard to play somewhere, right? It's a frame 8. It has the ability to 2-frame. It could hit people on ledge as well. It's a really good option for hitting people on ledge for a regrab, in my opinion, versus down tilt, because down tilt is obviously faster, but down tilt's not going to kill them. Down smash has the ability to kill, and it also sends them at a weird angle to where they might not be able to recover depending on character recovery. But it does have like a really good disjoint. It's good for catching rolls. It's good for tech chasing. You know, I would say it would probably be better than up smash. That picture ties it together really well, actually. Yeah, the angle is what makes it very strong. And it 2-frames. It's a better option for F smash. Obviously, F smash can 2-frame, but if you don't have time and you want to do something much faster, then that's why down smash is there. And it also is good at catching quick recoveries. Again, spacey side B, Pikachu up B, Pikachu up B, and so on and so forth. So it can also catch teleport recoveries very well too. So you just have to be ready for it, and then you have down smash. Otherwise, if you have more time and you want to net the kill and you want to cheese them, then you got F smash, obviously. F smash is right there. It just takes much longer for F smash to come out versus down smash. And if you still want something faster than F smash, and you still want to like try to mix up the timing, you can go for down smash 2, which is frame 20. You know what I mean? So you could turn around down smash if you want something a little bit slower, or something in between from down smash 1 versus F smash. If you want something in between, you turn around and you go for down smash 2. After that, let's go ahead and move on to the so-called aerials. All right, so we have neutral air. Okay, now you guys know that I hate everything about neutral air. Other than nade into neutral air, into dash attack, or resetting with grab, or down tilt, or even F tilt. If you guys didn't know, if you land nair on someone at 0, you can combo them into F tilt after. Pretty intense stuff. But yeah, so for this move, I typically don't like it outside of that. It's good for catching jumps though, which is why the Japanese players do it. So if they know you're gonna jump, they're gonna come in with neutral air. I think neutral air is also a good mix-up as well if you're rushing someone. If they are expecting like a dash attack or a back air or something, and you use neutral air, then they deal with 4 hits instead of 1. They might drop shield, and then you might land hits. It can be good for that, and it can be good for off stage as well to catch people's recoveries and stuff like that as well. It's obviously a risky option, but it's an option that's there. I personally like to use it as well once in a while off of ledge. So drop down ledge, jump back on stage, nair, and that tends to work too. Or like if you're about to grab ledge, you can jump back on the stage and just nair them that way. And some people don't really expect that option, so that's another good reason to have it as well. Nair 1 counts for something too. Yeah, and you have Nair 1 as well, which obviously if your opponent doesn't buffer an air dodge option, they can get out of Nair 1 into whatever you want. But at the least, he has an Nair 1 up tilt, Nair 1 jab 1 into up tilt or F tilt or whatever. And it's a good option for stuffing out neutral get up at a down throw too. So In doing so, I would say neutral air would probably be like a low A for me. I don't think it would be any better than that. And I also don't like that his disjoint is just, the disjoint is not as good as his other aerials. So if you compare it to his other aerials, which I tend to do often, you see that the disjoint is like not much at all. So it can lose to other aerials is basically where I'm coming from. So if you nared and someone else chose like a tilt or another or an aerial of their own, more than likely Snake's going to lose. That's just how it works. Snake's going to lose. And then we got forward air. Forward air is a C. It might even be a D. I think forward air is hot garbage. It's 23 frames. You're heavily open forever. At the very most, though, if you do get the spike, you know, the spike is very strong, obviously. We can all agree that the spike is very strong. It can kill people at like 30 if they get spiked. And yeah, it's a good option for a call out as far as offstage goes. It's good at, it can catch air dodges in from time to time. The barbarian slice, the calf cutter. But the ankle slam. Dragon SSB, thanks for the follow. So again, you know, forward air takes a full year for it to come out. You have like 2 years of end lag behind it. Your landing lag is atrocious on top of that. But for the most part, though, when you do land the forward air, you could net a kill, right? They're pretty much dead. Hey, 95% through the challenge for hosting a Wi-Fi tournament. Thanks for the 6,000 total nade contribution, Molotov. The way it makes you float makes it really weird to fast wallet sometimes. Yeah, it does have like a weird flow. It's not the same as it was before. In Brawl. In Brawl, like he drifted forward too from forward air. He doesn't necessarily do that in Ultimate. But for the most part, again, using it on stage, in my opinion, is just garbage. Unless you're going for a hard roll read, which I tend to do out of down throw. Or if I know that they're going to get up attack, then, you know, forward air is a good option for that, you know, to just hard punish it. Forward air also leads into up air and can kill. It combos and it can kill. You can also lead into sticky. You can lead into forward air neutral air. You can lead into forward air double jump down air. There is options for forward air, but they're not really common, and you're not necessarily going to see it, mainly because the move is just way too slow. And again, if you miss, you're pretty much getting opened up. Does it backthrow fair jab block at 0? It does. Shout out to my jab block video if you guys haven't seen it. Let's see. Also, backthrow weak hit back air jab blocks as well, if you guys didn't know that. Again, shouts to my jab block video. Now we got back air. Back air is hella good. It's probably one of his best aerials. It might be better than down air, to be honest. It might just be better than down air. But I would say back air is up here. The reason I say that is because back air, one, has a nasty disjoint, right? If you space this, it could be hard for the opponent to punish it. Think of it like down tilt, but in the air, in a sense. When you land, you can also go into crouch as well. So there's that. The hitbox lasts forever. So you could switch between fast falling the back air and non-fast fall, and in doing so, you can mess with the opponent's timing with back air. It's really good on ledge as well to call out neutral get-ups because it can hit them that way. It can also call out it could call out directional air dodge towards ledge as well. It could beat some people's up Bs like Bowser. It could be Donkey Kong's. It could stuff out teleport recoveries because it lasts so long as well. You know, there's a lot of it beats Clouds up B. It beats Lucina's and Marth's. At most, you'll get it. Well, like you'll get a trade, but you'll gimp him if you land the back air. So in this case, back air is extremely good in my opinion, and it does like 20%. And conversions off of grenade with back air does hefty damage too, obviously. And it's a good tool for walling people out too. Like you could have grenades throwing and stuff, and then you could double jump back air to stop them from jumping out of the corner, and that helps out a lot as well. So, and not drift towards, like just not drifting, just like jumping neutral up and then using back air. So it could stop them from coming in, or you could drift away back air too. But generally, just like back air with no drift is what works in that situation because if you're drifting away, then you're just giving them room to breathe, and then if you're drifting in and they shield, then they're just going to punish you because obviously, you know, all the Snake's aerials have crazy end lag behind them. So that's pretty much it. Hey, what's up, Pudgy? So we're gonna put back air right there. After that, we got down air. Down air, obviously the oh yeah, back air is good for landing as well. So, you know, if you're able to get back air, like fast fall back air, you can stuff some people's options out. Unless they have like a disjoint, then in that case they're gonna beat you for using back air. But it is a good option to have. It comes out pretty fast, comes out frame 7, so you could potentially get it out before your opponent does. Like if I'm recovering high and then I notice someone is double jumping at me, you could try to fast fall back air and then just catch them before their aerial can even come out or before they even input the aerial. So there's that. Because again, the back air lasts a long time. So, yep. Wait, we haven't gone over up air yet. So we have to go over up air. Now, up air has a hella disjoint, which doesn't even make any sense. Look at this. His foot is right here, right in this first circle, and it reaches all the way up here. Like, let's take a moment of silence for this disjoint. All right. That's crazy. Look at this. It's huge. Half of his hitbox is not his body. That's crazy. That's crazy. Obviously, up air is like his safest aerial as far as landing goes. And it auto cancels. So there's that too. Auto cancels on frame 1 to 4. So also like with up air, you could short hop up air and then he'll auto cancel as long as you don't fast fall. You can full hop and it'll auto cancel as well. Again, as long as you don't fast fall. But you know, it does good damage. It's good for keeping people in the air if you want to go that option. The only reason people don't necessarily use up air that much is because, you know, if you miss, because it's a linear hitbox, if you miss, then you're pretty much going to put yourself in disadvantage. So there's that as well. In doing so, though, the up air is good. It's good. It's just, again, you know, it's not something you see very often because, again, if you miss, you just put yourself in disadvantage, basically. But you can like land with up air too if you would like, and that could help combo into certain things like up air, falling up air into up tilt can combo if your opponent doesn't expect it, that is. But it is like a decent option. But landing up air is like can be hard to land if you don't know the timing of it. So there's that too. But generally, like, you're gonna obviously use this when your opponent's above you. And also, like, if someone is about to get blown up by a grenade or C4, then you could throw out the up air. I personally prefer back air because it covers more of a vertical range and, horizontal range. and up air covers more of a vertical range. So you have to make sure your opponent DIs right into the up air, which is going to be pretty strict because again, it's very linear as far as just being a vertical hitbox. And then with back air, it's going to be a lot easier to hit because it covers more of a horizontal distance. So no matter which way they DI, it's going to be easier for it to land. Daniil, thanks for the hydrate. I got coffee. Thank you. My phone is vibrating like crazy, and I don't know why, and I don't want to check it because this is about us right now. So with up air, I'd probably put up air like I'd probably put up air in a B. Yeah. No. It's hard to say. It's hard to really say where I'd want to put this, to be honest. Because it is a good move. It just doesn't have much use for it, pretty much because, again, of what I said earlier. I'm going to leave it in B for now. Then we got the... You should have rated me. It's all good. You don't have to do that. Then we got the down air, right? Down air is the next one. Frame 3. Beautiful. Beautiful. Best out of shield option, obviously, because, universal 3-frame jump or whatever. And then down air makes it a frame 6 option out of shield. So, yeah, someone touches your shield, you can just down air them. Now, that doesn't mean you need to be like Bowser and just up B or choose the option out of shield every single time, which is not the case because as you can see, the down air only covers in front of him and not so much behind him. And it does have a giant disjoint as well for some reason. But if they're in front of you or under you, then yes, down air is perfect. Otherwise, behind you, not so much because the disjoint from behind is not as great. So it is a good option nonetheless, mainly because of it being such a good out of shield option. Now, what other uses does it have out of shield, right? At low percent, you can mix it in with into a tech chase situation. You can also get a jab lock out of it. It sets up for jab locks. It could set up for, if you don't want a jab lock, you can just dash attack them as well if you would like. Double jump down air if they're shielding on platform can help as well. If they don't expect it, they might drop shield and then you could end up hitting them. It also shield pokes if you double jump down there and they have a small shield. So there's also that as well. Comes out frame 3, so coming down with down air from the top, if you recover up high and you down air, you could beat some people's options because it comes out faster. I tend to do it against Fox up air and that helps me out. But you want to make sure you use it as soon as you notice they jump, you kind of just want to throw it out at that point. The main thing though is that using it from above, like landing, is also a risk. Because again, Snake's landing lag is not something you really want to take advantage of. You don't want to don't sleep on his landing lag because it's so bad, right? He has 20 frames landing lag, -17 up to -16 on shield. But it does come out fast though, which is the main thing. It comes out frame 3, good for calling out side steps as well. So that's another thing to mention too. The other thing is the float. The float is also what makes it good. So you can switch between floating or just fast falling it depending on if you use your down air while rising off the jump or at the tip of your jump. So you could fast fall it, right? So you can mix it up on shield as far as landing goes. You can land on, dare 2 or dare 3 rather than dare 4 fast fall or dare 4 float and then land. You know what I mean? So you can switch up how Snake lands with the down air to mix up punish options. So your opponent might miss punish options if you're fast falling on dare 3 rather than dare 4 float and then land, or dare 4 and then fast fall. Because of the float, you can cross up on shield. You can drift forward and then drift back at the last second. And then your opponent might turn around and miss the opportunity to actually punish you for using down air. So there's that too. It works very well after up B. So before Snake lets go of Cypher, if you up B, your character, or snake, I should say, snake will float, and that gives him a larger horizontal movement. So he can move more to the left or the right in the air, and then that just gives you more time also to be in the air because you have that float, and that can mess up your opponent's timing if they try to double jump up to you and hit you with an up air or a special attack or whatever. So down air is very strong. It has a lot of uses. And I don't know if you guys have noticed me when I've been playing lately, but I've been using it out of up B. So yeah. I would say down air, but down air, like as far as using it in the neutral outside of that is where like it can get kind of hard. Like if you ran up to someone and down aired, it might be, you know, hard to use because like even though you have that float effect, depending on how you're using the down air, you might get punished for it. But yeah, but you can also like float, like if they're on ledge and you down air, you can like float off the stage and then come back towards the ledge, but then you'll be at disadvantage, or you can come back towards a back air, which most people don't expect, but if they do, then you're just going to get punished for it. So, you know, it has its options. With that being said, I would put it in S tier. Just because mainly like the uses of it being out of shield is like super good. And it comes out frame 3. And you can change up, you can decide if you want the float or not. So to you, it's the best. If I were to order it like aerial wise, it's hard to say. For me, it'd be a pretty good tie between back air and down air. Back air also causes trades too. You can trade versus a lot of people's aerials, and Snake wins percent wise because of that. Because it does so much. It does 20% usually against, you know, aerials, especially those multi-hit aerials like Palu Nair, Pika forward air, Pika back air, Falco forward air, you know, stuff like that. It's a good trade option. All right, and now the big one. This is where things are going to get a little bit more difficult. We're going to start with Grenade. Where is Grenade? That's C4. Grenade. Grenade is S tier. We all know that. We all know that. It's his best move. It deserves to be in the front. Hey, can you... Okay. It deserves to be in the front, right? It's frame 1. It's a combo breaker. It's what Snake uses purely to gain damage, to get damage, to play defensive. It's good in the neutral. You know, it's good for edge guarding. It does 10%, right? And if you hit someone with the grenade, just the grenade itself, like not the explosion, but just on contact with the grenade, it can do up to 5% depending on what throw you choose. So if you land smash, throw, grenade, and it blows up, that's 15% off of a grenade, which is insane, right? So yeah, that's grenade. Yes, and mobility. You can B-reverse it, right? You can B-reverse any way you want. You got Turnade, even though no one really uses Turnade unless you're Vinny G or Salem, right? But you have a lot of options with Grenade. Now, of course, even though like it has a lot of positives, it does have some negatives, obviously. Like you can't just spam Grenade and expect everything to work for you, right? Like with the throws, as an example, the neutral throw is 8 frames, 10 frames for the smash throw, which is the hard one, 9 frames for the underhand throw, which is the light lob. But also you do have like a lot of you have quite an amount of end lag behind it. So you pull grenade frame 1. You have to wait at least 7 frames to choose an option to throw. The minimum. Max is going to be 9 frames. Then you have to deal with end lag on top of that. Hey, what's up, Toasted Taco? So sure, it does come out extremely fast. Obviously, it comes out frame 1, but there's there's a lot of lag behind it, depending on what throw you choose, and then having to deal with the end lag behind it. So you could still get punished just for throwing grenades if they're close to you. But other than that, though, like that still makes it his best move. It's clearly his best move, and everyone knows that. After that is going to be Nikita. Nikita's second place, right? Nikita's hella good. It's as long as you're not close to your opponent, this move is hella good. It could shield poke, right? It's really good in the neutral. As long as you use grenades and then you use the Nikita with it, it's hella good in neutral. You can call out jumps, rolls, sidesteps. You can again shield poke. And then that's not even including his advantage state when you use it off stage, right? You can use it off stage, and your opponent basically has to choose a defensive option, because if they choose an attack, you can cancel it and it hits them. You could turn around, right? If you know they're going to air dodge, which most people generally do, and then you can hit them that way. So if they air dodge in, or if they neutral air dodge, or you can just cancel it, and then if they go by the Nikita, then you can punish them for doing so. So you can use it as a bait as well. Or, some characters just lose to Nikita really bad, like Shotos. Shotos lose to Nikita because once they're off stage, they have to side B. And in doing so, you got Nikita right there. Same thing for Donkey Kong's up B. And Bowser's a little bit too. So yeah, Nikita, obviously, everyone knows. It's up there. It travels mad fast too. So there's that. Not much else to say. But, again, if you use it in front of someone, you're gonna get punished, basically. Also, as well, like I think what most people think is that I think some people have too much of an idea that Nikita's just broken. I should just use it all the time, and I think that isn't the case. There's quite an amount of matchups you don't necessarily want to use Nikita, and yeah, so try not to have that mindset of like Nikita's broken in every single matchup. Because like even though it can be, like you don't necessarily want to fully commit to it all the time. Like as an example, my upcoming match analysis, which I need to upload after this, is going to be Esam versus Ally, and he was heavily using Nikita every time Esam was off stage, and he was just whizzing by with up B, and he wasn't really doing anything to beat that. So, but he kept using Nikita. So, yeah, you guys will see that later on today once I upload it. After that, he's got Cypher. I would put Cypher as a B, to be honest. Like with Cypher, like he does have the super armor, right? But like he's open and his disadvantage sucks. So if you get hit and you have to up B, like you're pretty much a target, right? You're a standing target. But like certain characters have powerful aerial attacks or special attacks where they could just kill you for using up B. And also as well, if you're recovering low, you're pretty much a sitting duck because they have a free spike depending on the character. Also, it's easier for them to two-frame you because they have Cypher, which is going to extend their hitbox. So there's that as well. Now there is obviously ways to get around that, like you can push down to let go of the Cypher and then air dodge up to escape being two-framed in that manner. But the up B, it does have armor, which makes it good, obviously, but he's just fully open. He can act out of it, thank God. But yeah, it's all right. It's all right. But like it's kind of like you have to go high though for it to be good. Otherwise, if you're going low, you're just kind of screwed. I found a lot of people really hate it if you try hitting them with it. Oh yeah, with the Cypher. Yeah, a lot of people, that just means they don't know the matchup, man. Like when they get hit by the Cypher when you're coming up from under, they get super pissed off of that. Yeah, that's All I got to say about Cypher. And then we got the C4. Hooey. C4. Where the hell are we putting C4? Let's put it right here. C4 comes out frame 9, right? It covers a big area, right? And it hits under platform. It hits under platform. It can hit. It even hits under Smashville, which is insane. It hits under Smashville. That is crazy. But yeah, C4 obviously a very strong tool. Basically, his C4 is basically like his up tilt, but a special attack, pretty much. Big coverage, right? Hits under platform. It controls stage extremely well. It's very threatening. Placing it on center stage, platform, ledge, wherever. Like, it's a very threatening tool. It does 21%, right? And, and you could stick people with it, which is even more threatening for them. So you can stick them with it, and then they have to worry about you blowing it up whenever you want. Or if they stick it back to you, then they have to worry about up smash detonate, back throw detonate, or they could just hit you. They could just dash attack you, and then C4 can be put back on the what was it? Can be put back on the opponent, right? And then they're forced to either air dodge, which you're gonna wait for, and then you blow it up, or they just have to wait and then try to react to you blowing it up. Let's see. The only thing I don't have C4 up here is because I think it's easy to get around, though, once you know how it works. Obviously, you could just jump over it, right? And you don't have to worry about it. A lot of people like to, in disadvantage, drop C4. Like, if I hit you up, a lot of snakes are going to think, okay, I'm just going to jump C4 and then detonate it. But I can move out the way, and then I can hit you for using C4. So whether you're dropping it or blowing it up, I could punish you for doing that. And I'm doing that with Snake. And Snake doesn't even have like a good jump or good mobility in the air. Imagine another, like a faster option character, or like Palu or Inkling or something like that, or Bowser, and they just jump up and hit you. That's the only reason I don't have it up here. I think even though like it's very good to have stage control with it and so on and so forth, like I mentioned earlier, if you know how C4 works, you're pretty much gonna have a hard time using it. Like, C4 is just like one of those moves that works against noobs, basically, or people that don't know the matchup, or they have a hard time focusing. So that's the reason why it's A and not S. Let's see. C4 is also very good for B reversing, by the way. If you want a faster option than grenade, B reverse C4 is much better. Because with B reverse C4, it comes out frame 9, so you're B reversing and you're not doing anything. You don't need to do anything else. With grenade, you have to B reverse, which is frame 1, obviously. Then you have to wait for the throw, and then you have to wait for the end lag. And then you can act out at that point with air dodge, back air, or whatever. So, C4, you just B reverse it, and that's it. Grenade, you have to wait for all this other stuff. So, there's that. C4 detonate explosion. Okay, that's whatever. You're also plus 20 and plus 11 if you blow it up on their shield. That's crazy. All right, now grab. I would say forward throws are worst grab. You generally will never use it unless you grab someone and they're facing, they're like, both you guys are facing like the blast zone, then you'll use forward throw. But for the most part, you're not gonna use forward throw for anything. It doesn't combo into anything. It doesn't really give you anything at all, to be honest. And Snake has a lot of end lag to where he can't really pick up on momentum after the forward throw. So I think forward throw is his worst throw, to be honest. Back throw is obviously better, because you can get back throw dash attack if they don't tech, or if they don't DI in or whatever. You can get back throw C4 kills, whether it's stuck on them or if it's on the platform. Back throw C4 is right there. I think back throw is obviously much better than forward throw. Up throw I'd put right here. Like, it is better than forward throw because you get up throw up tilt, but after that, like, it's worthless after that. Like, you don't get anything else besides up throw up tilt. There's really no point in using up throw besides at 0 or at like 0 to about 20 to 30% depending on character weight. You could still get up throw up tilt, but after that, like I said, it's not useful like at all, unless like they have a grenade in hand and you up throw them, they get launched up and then the grenade hits them and then they could die that way. But grenades have a probability of just falling out of the opponent's hands. So yeah, that's why up throw isn't necessarily the best. So I put it right there. Hey, I'm new to Smash. What are some bad and good characters? Hello, baby Dwight. Welcome to the stream. Bad and good characters. It's kind of really hard to say. A lot of the characters are really good in their own way. There's not necessarily any bad characters. Everybody has a chance, to be honest, of winning. So it's really up to you on, who do you think feels nice. I think if you're new to Smash and you want to just try someone that's in the middle of everything, you could work with Wolf or Mario. I think those are like decent, like really good, like neutral characters. Oh dang, we hit it. Yo, Ocelot coming in hot. We hitted the hello. We raised enough nades to host a Wi-Fi tournament challenge. 100K. Dang, you guys are tight. Nice. Wow. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Thank you guys so much for contributing the nades. Everyone that did, we ended up making it. So we'll be doing a Wi-Fi tournament. What's today? The 17th. I got to get everything situated, so we'll probably do it we'll probably have everything scheduled for like next month, maybe. We'll see, but we'll get it all done. If you want to know more about the tournament, obviously I'll be talking about it on the stream, obviously. But you can also go into the Discord if you want any further updates on that too. So just as a reference. Kirby is fun. I think I just never can kill someone. Yeah, he does. Kirby can be hard to kill with. But yeah, there are like some options that he has, like back air, or like if you can fast fall forward air, you can lead into like F smash, forward smash for short, and you can get a kill that way. Shouts to my knees, by the way. All right. And then we got the down throw. Down throw is obviously his best throw, right? We can't say otherwise. Down throw is his best throw, right? They're put in a tech situation. Down throw F tilt, down throw up tilt, down throw jab, depending on characters, percent, and so on and so forth. So and then down throw up tilt working on everybody. So with down throw, there's not really much to say. Like, it's extremely good. You get a tech chase situation out of it, and he has confirms out of down throw depending on percent and all that. So yeah, really, really good. Other than that, we got two more. Let's we'll call this box. So we'll put box up here. And then F smash. Snake's F smash is trash in this game. I hate this F smash. Like, sure, it locks on, It locks on, right? F smash locks on, right? Or sorry, final smash. It locks on to the opponent, right? But the issue is that you can easily avoid it by rolling or by grabbing ledge. So you can just keep grabbing ledge and, or not keep grabbing ledge, but you can grab ledge and like pretty much escape it. Like grab ledge and then roll and then just escape like the missiles. Snake's at Final Smash is rough. I personally enjoyed his Brawl Final Smash better, where you can control the grenade launcher and you can just shoot them. That was tight. And you can ladder people that way too. This is kind of like the same thing, but like it's its own diverse way because like it's automatic, it's not manual. And, you know, yeah. So in this case, I'm going to put Final Smash in D because that shit sucks. And box is box. It's also even more trash and free for all. Yeah, I'm telling you guys. Okay, so quick recap. Box is box. S tier, grenade, Nikita. Down tilt, up tilt, dash attack, back air, down air, and down throw. Kind of hard to order these, to be honest. They all feel like really good. A tier, we have C4, jab, F tilt, down smash, up smash, and neutral air. B, we have up air, up B, down smash. C tier, we have F smash and up throw. And then D tier, we have forward air, forward throw, and final smash. See, it seems the forwards are the ones that are kind of suffering besides F tilt. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys again for watching the video and for you know, subscribing to my Twitch. So
never duplicate you, never multiply two. Everyone copy and paste, mask all up in on their face. Disney fantasy MPH, they are cool with their complacent. You feel it in you, then you brush it off you. Insignificant, but you got something we want, and your whole life is a taunt, cause you will not just comply. Waking up for your day.